Wouldn't it be wonderful if we only brought our joyful inner child into the marriage relationship? In reality, a person's childhood has been known to bring baggage into a relationship. This video will help you understand that our family of origin, the place where we lived in our childhood, has been an important influence on our personality, our self-esteem, and the way we relate to others. It'll set up your individual expectations of how your marriage should feel and operate.
Hi, we are Helen and Phil. We have a program that nurtures healthier relationships called Tikkun Habrit. We have been married for 35 years, and not once have we had any marital problems.
What are you talking about? We've had many issues over the years.
I just wanted to forget about those times. You know I grew up avoiding conflict.
Oh, that didn't help us avoid our conflicts, did it?
No, I guess not. Relationships evolve over time. They go through wear and tear like a car or furnace. You may think as a couple you are one, but you are still two individuals working together, and there will occasionally be some friction. The root cause of this friction may be due to your family of origin.
We recognize that this exploration could become a volatile subject for certain individuals because they had grown up in unhealthy environments. It's possible that childhood abuse, living in an alcoholic's home, or the loss of one or both parents can interfere with an adult's relationships. If these childhood issues are interfering with your marriage relationship, we strongly encourage you to seek individual professional help. Also, to learn to heal any trauma you experienced as an adult.
We will begin by taking a look at our family of origin to discover what may be interfering with our relationship, causing us discomfort. For example, we might ask ourselves a question like, what is it about my family of origin that could be hindering with our relationship? An answer may be, as a child I learned to control the behavior of people around me by using intimidation and rage. I see myself trying to bully you into cooperating with all my decisions. This behavior hurts our relationship.
Growing up in my house was very challenging at best. There are many rules and unspoken expectations. I was expected to anticipate my mother's requests and also to keep my younger brothers from acting out or irritating my mom. My dad traveled frequently, and this left my mother anxious and overwhelmed to always be expected to be a single parent. Many times I was told I had to help my mom cope while Dad was away. Mom was very demanding and would give me the silent treatment when she was most disappointed in me for not meeting her expectations. Forgiveness was never modeled, and my dad would say you're sorry and I'll never mention it again. While my mom would demand a full apology, but would bring it up past offenses when she was upset and disappointed the next time. I found comfort and security in my room with the door closed and my dog happy, and in our religious observances and congregational involvement. I also found examples of unconditional love in our babysitter. She did not have any expectations of me to help her care for my brothers, yet was always telling me how much she loved me for being myself, not for fulfilling demands as a caregiver to earn her praise. She was an incredible and special woman in my life. The strongest feelings I recall from my family of origin were anxiety, defense, and inadequate. My inadequate feeling was a 9.5 on a scale of 10 and felt like a hole that I could never fill up. My inadequate feeling could be compared to the sensation of being outside in autumn winds with only a t-shirt and a light skirt, cold and vulnerable to the elements. This inadequate feeling would lead me to find the need to justify every decision I would make, and leave me defensive and insecure in my relationships and life choices.
My parents divorced when I was 13, a few months before my bar mitzvah. I have a younger brother. I have been blessed with my mother's pragmatism, and my brother was blessed with my father's artistic and creative abilities. My brother just mostly keeps to himself, even through today. After the divorce, my mom taught me how to be independent by teaching me how to cook, do laundry, and clean. My father was a strict discipline and concerns about our appearances. After the divorce, my father frequently put me in the uncomfortable position with my mother by making me the messenger between them about our clothes. I would relay his messages to my mom with my head held low and a tail between my legs. My mother would tell me her answer, but would talk to my father directly. These interactions made me feel numb. I did not address my feelings with anyone, probably because I did not know better. This numb feeling was like being sedated. The divorce was a major influence on my family of origin. It changed the family dynamics. Even before my parents' divorce, my favorite aunt and uncle got divorced. I did not understand divorce at the time. I thought marriage was forever. The family dynamics kept changing. In time, I gained a stepmother, stepbrother, and stepsister. Another major influence was fishing time with my father every Sunday morning, in the spring through fall. We did this from when I was 5 years old through my teenage years. While driving up to our fishing spot, he would tell me fish stories, and we would also comment on the ever-changing landscape as it was being developed. But when we were fishing for 3 to 4 hours, we had to keep quiet as not to scare the fish away. Therefore, I am content with silence.
That was a lot of information. Now, what does that have to do with marriage? Let's pick up one item that caused gaps in our daily relationship.
Due to my time fishing, I am content with long periods of silence while being around others.
I was insecure growing up due to having more responsibility than the typical kid. I need reassurances and confirmation that my doubts about myself are not just my mom still putting me down in my head.
I grew up being taught to keep quiet. I fell into the same habit with Helen as I saw my parents act out towards each other. This led to many friction-filled events in our marriage. Helen needed to hear me reassure her, and I was being silent. It would leave her making assumptions of doing things wrong, until we learned about how to communicate about the influence of family of origin.
The good news is that you can learn how your family of origin is impacting your current dynamics and become part of a win-learn experience.
We strongly believe in nurturing healthy relationships and marriages before they get into a crisis state. If you or a loved one are experiencing hiccups due to a family of origin influence on your marriage, please believe that you can do better and find a resolution to your differences. Schedule a free 30-minute conversation with us at www.nurtureourmarriage.org. We look forward to talking with you soon.